vitamins give you more energy? Well, that was a trick question. You don't get energy from vitamins themselves, but they are part of enzymes that help us convert the food we eat into energy that our bodies can use. Energy only comes from carbohydrate, protein, and fat. Bicycle couriers are one group of people who really know what to eat to keep their energy up. In the beginning, they might not have known what their bodies needed, but you can bet they learned after a few months on the road. Whether you're an endurance athlete or you're chasing a 2-year-old around the house, carbohydrates are the body's main fuel source. And although coffee seems to be the courier's fuel of choice, we took to the streets to see just what these road warriors are eating. They're part of our urban landscape. We curse them as they dart in and out of traffic at alarming speeds. And if you actually ever talk to one as you ride up the elevator, you discover the average bike courier logs up to 100 kilometers a day. What does it take to meet the nutrition needs of someone who bikes 10 hours a day?
Try to go with a lot of healthier foods, a lot of whole wheat, breads, tuna. Try to eat a lot of fruit during the day, small amounts, because you're always going. Sometimes it's surprising, but you don't always have a lot of time to eat. I mean, you need to grab a banana and an apple or a muffin, anything you can get on the way. You can't eat a heavy meal and then try and ride your bike.
Well, I like a lot of grains, you know, a lot of whole wheat bagels and a lot of bagels.
Pasta is good because, you know, you can fill up on it and still it gives you energy the next day. I guess everyone knows that.
I eat mostly bread and peanut butter.
And porridge is good.
Peanut butter and jam, you know, stuff like that. Pretty good stuff. Not much meat, but, you know, sometimes, you know, this kind of work requires it.
Well, I do eat red meat, but not on the weekdays. You know, when you've got to work, you don't want like a half a roast sitting in your stomach weighing you down or anything. But, yeah, I eat like a horse on the weekend, whenever and whenever I can, you know, just to sort of store them calories for Monday.
The Standby Cafe is a popular venue for bike couriers. Owner Jane Hart, once a bike courier herself, and her assistant Tara Skakey make it their business to meet the nutrition needs of their freewheeling clientele.
They've got some really nice sandwiches there and, you know, the whole wheat bagels that we love, and
All our friends are there too.
In here we serve mostly sandwiches and deli stuff, chili and good hearty stuff that the guys really, you know, they need a lot of to keep going. Carbs, stuff like that. They like simple things. In winter we have shepherd's pie. You know, in summer we have lighter things, but interesting salads.
Being on call and darting around all day means 3 square meals are out of the question.
Probably eat about 8 times a day. Not huge meals or anything.
I go with about 5. Not balanced, mind you.
I have about 4.
5, 6 meals a day, sometimes 1 or 2.
2 meals with a lot of snacks.
Generally, boys don't get taught how to feed themselves and take care of themselves, so it seems to me all the girls get to learn that. You know, you have to have at least 3,000 calories a day to do this job, and most of them don't do it. Okay, Richard, did you lunch? Do you want some dressing?
Sure. You gotta have something that's got some B vitamins in it, and some C vitamins. You gotta have some carbohydrates, you know, give you energy. I try to be as vegetarian as possible, but sometimes I feel like you need some meat just to keep your B12 going, you know?
Good healthy sandwich. It is. I think my best one that I do is the grain burger on the brown toasted bagel with all the veggies. And it's made from spinach and carrots and different grains, and they're just packed together in a patty. And we only microwave it. Some places fry them, but we prefer not to. It's good to have some oil in your system, but you can't have a heavy fat content because that just, it sits in your stomach and it doesn't go through the day. And with the nature of their job, they have to have like really nutritious food that goes through the system really easily, like easy to digest, because it's like a working digestion. You're constantly going. This is good fare for couriers because it's really healthy.
Really heavy.
Yeah, I did make something they really hated one time. It was called a mushroom ragu or something like that. And it was the worst because it had cooked carrots in it. And they really were not, it was supposed to be like a sort of gourmet thing. It didn't wash at all.
Hydration is also vital, especially in the hot summer months.
I can get some nice orange juice, try and drink orange juice, mostly water, Gatorade, mix it up. You have to drink like the night before if it's going to be really hot. It's really easy to dehydrate.
Plenty of water. Plenty of water.
If I'm going to drink, I'll drink water or coffee or something with a lot of caffeine in it, usually.
Sometimes in the middle of summer, you drink a few bottles of this and still won't ever have to go to the bathroom. It just comes right out through your pores.
Is there any foods I can't live without?
Oh man, can't live without pasta.
Just beer.
Beans and rice. If I didn't have beans and rice, I think I'd probably die.
I know a lot of people who, they're like dedicated to pasta or beans or one thing, but I figure you got to mix it up to stay healthy.
That I can't live without bologna maybe, but I've been learning to live without bologna actually.
And so we try to steer more towards a vegetable fruit diet in the summertime. And, lighter soups and salads, whereas the winter it's more a warmth thing, because they're riding around in minus 40-degree weather for 10 hours at a time, and they have to be kept warm. And in that state, they tend to burn off the food more. But here we've got to keep an eye on what we give them.
Yeah, food is it, man. It's energy. Everything is right there.